You can see on the screen it is written string in char array versus pointer to string literal. What does it means? So let me start with an example and we will see how we are going to. You must have done like this. When you are declaring a string, you will declare like this. So you will put the size and you can initialize the value to it like this. If I say my string, this is one method, and another method can be if I say char star then n, and then I try to initialize the value. So I say this is my string again. Okay, so these are the two types of declarations. The first one is called as when we say it's a char array, that is it's a character array. You can put it like this, it's a character array, and we also called it string, and this is also a character array, but this is pointer to string. So these are the two different techniques which we can use for the storing the character in a string. Now question arises, what is the difference between them? If I just want to print them in C programming, I just say %s and then I put a variable here for the n. If there are the two declaration, see if I choose this n again for the printing, it will say multiple declaration because same name I am using. I can use a different variable here, or if I just try to run, because it will not differentiate it, I'll show you how it is going to be. If I just try to run the code, it will say something to you. It takes some time for me. See, it's saying that definition n was here and you conflicting the both things, so I need to declare it with a different name. You can say nn or you can put any other name, that is your choice. So if I just try to run the code, this time it will give you the first one, that is the text it was given, that is my string, the first one. It should print that because I'm printing with this. Okay, this is one thing. Now I want to access the next one also, so for that I use the different variable, and instead of that what I do here, I just put M capital so that it will be differentiate that one is small, one is capital. So I just change it with like this printf, and I say here %s and then comma nn, or any other variable you can use it. So just put a /n to differentiate it and just try to run the code. Both the things are in both the ways you are able to go with the strings. So in the first I'm using this small one and the second is the capital one. Done. That means the both methods are useful. Both methods we can do in C programming, and both the methods are useful when we are declaring a string. We can declare with the help of pointer to string, or we can declare with the character array. We will get the same output. Now the question arises, what is the difference between the both? So we will see one by one. So for example, if I just go with this, and if I want to, for example, change a variable, I know the variable which is n has a null at the end. We all know that string is at the end, it contains null. That means if I say n of 0 here, if I try to change this n of 0, and if I say for example the capital P, I want to put it capital P, so what does it mean, whether it is going to change that or not? So I need to put this statement, for example, because I just want to print it. So yeah, I can put one more printf here. So I just control C and I just say control V here, and I'm just putting this comment as it is because I don't want to work with this time. Just we are focusing on working on first that character array, then we will see nn, that is a pointer to string, and we will see both the differences and all. Okay, so I'm initializing the variable here to to first value of it is P. So whether I'm able to get that this, yes, I just try to run the code and it should work with, it should replace the P value, but it seems to be little slow. We will see what it is going to give me. Yes, so if you just go with the first, it is giving you the my string, and next time it is giving you pi string. That means I have replaced the first character with P. So it is possible in your when you are declaring a string using character array, you are just initializing the string and you are putting the width with it. That is your choice. This is one method. If I just try to initialize the same thing with the pointer. What happens in this case, it is this string is there in the stack. If you have the knowledge of stack means one after the another. So it is putting one M, then Y, then S, then the space, then S, then T, then R, then I, N, G, and the null character at the end, right? But in case of pointer array, it's just pointing to the particular string. That means it can be in any location, we don't know where it is just pointing. So if I just put a comment here and I just try to go with this thing, and if I just want to do the same thing with pointer, so I say n of 0 is equals to, this time I'm just putting P capital with this semicolon. Now if I just try to run the code and I just want to print that n in here, if you just go with this and if I just try to run this code, it will not print anything and it will show you an error because it is not in a stack, it is pointing to the particular string. So the position is unspecified, the position is not specified where it is, so it is not going to give me anything here, but it should at least give us error. We just try to run this code again and we will see whether it's giving us some errors or not. So if I'm trying to recover any data from it, but it is not going to give me the reason, we will just go with it. It is not showing even the even it is not showing you any error, but it is not even showing any statement here, the my string, not because I'm printing it. I'm saying nn of 0 is equals to P. nn is a pointer to string and I'm initializing the first initialization, first index. So it should point to that it is an invalid, it is not a right thing. So I just say save it and I just again run it. It should give me one error, but if it is not giving in my system, that's okay. You just try to check it in your systems. It should give you an error that it can't access the value, and see, it is not showing you anything even. Why? The reason is that we are not going to initialize anything. It is, if I just put it comment like this and now I just try to run the code. Okay, the reason behind is one more thing. See, now it is printing my string as it is. Earlier, why it was in a debugging mode, when I say like this and I just say okay, run this program again, and if I just try to run it, it will internally it is getting some issue, it is getting some error. That's the reason it is not printing the rest value also. So this is one thing which you have to remember. You can't initialize you can't change the elements in a particular pointer to string. You can't change. This is one thing which you have to always remember. This is one difference. You can't change the value because it is pointing to this is a pointer to string. It is not a string. It is not a character array in actual, which is taking the position one by one at a stack, and at the end it is storing the /0. We know that /0 concept. It's storing /0, that is a null character, right? But in case of this, it is not having any null character at the end. This is one difference. Second difference is, for example, if I just go with, now I know it's a pointer and we know pointer arithmetic is there. Pointer arithmetic means I want to increment or I want to decrement it. So pointer is nn. If I say nn plus plus and if I put a semicolon, if I just try to run the code and if I just want that particular string now, and if I just see, now it is not giving me my m because I have incremented it 1. So y string, it is giving me y string. So this can be happen if you want that it should just display the string. So you can increment it with the 3 times, or for example, if I put it like this, nn is equals to nn plus 2, and if I just try to run the code and if I just see what I'll get after this, whether it is yes, I'm getting only this. So sometimes in a question that they can be asked you that you have to eliminate the left hand side 4 characters or 5 characters. By this method you can do it, okay? But whether it is possible in the case of your character array, we will just see that also. We will just, instead of this, if I just put it as a comment now, because we don't require this now, I just delete this one because it will be little confusing for you people to it's double like. So I just put it like I'm just trying to, yes. So now if I just go with this and I just say, this time I say here not, I'm just putting it like this. I'm saying n plus plus, as I was working with arithmetic with the pointer, and I just want to go with the initialization method also, that is a my string, and I'm saying n of 0 plus plus. That means it should give me y, starting from the small y to string, because I'm incrementing it, but it is not possible in case of your character array. See, it will say L value require or increment operator and all, something like that. So that means we are not able to do this. If we have to move to the next level, then we have to, you know, go with the looping concept and all, but the arithmetic operators are not available here for this case. We can't say n plus plus like this as we were working with the pointer. This is another difference which you have to always and always remember. Another thing, if the third difference, a major difference is there. Now if I just want to change, if I say n is equals to, I want to reinitialize it, I say n is equals to for example, in this case I say programming, with Pushplata, right? So if I just put a semicolon here and if I just try to run the code, now I'm reinitializing the value, I'm saying but it's saying I can't do it because assignment expression with the array type, it is not done. Now you will say how we can do with the help of, we know that we have already worked, you can just watch that video. We had done strcpy, that is string copy. So we can work with string copy and we can do that we know. Now if we take the same case, with nn, instead of this I'm saying nn here, and I'm just trying to print that nn is a pointer, and I'm just reinitializing the value, and I just want to run the program again. We will see whether it's working. Yes, definitely it is working with, it's giving me programming with Pushplata. So this is the thing, when you want a dynamic type of thing, then you use this pointer to string, otherwise you will use character array. So this is, hope you understand the differences between all, and this is it for today's video. Hope you like this, and if you really like my content, put a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe the channel. I'll meet you in the next topic of the programming. Till then, take care. Bye bye.